Hey, what's up? Hope everything's fine. You are here probably because you are having some troubles on your path of learning English, and maybe you are not seeing any progress regardless all your efforts. I totally get it. English is hard. I know it because it isn't my native language either. I'm Brazilian, and my first language is Portuguese. No one in my family speaks English. But let me tell you a little secret. I've never attended any English courses and I've always studied in public schools. And Brazilian people know how terrible the English lessons are in public schools. However, I'm not here to tell you my story of how I've learned English on my own. No, I'm here because I know that you have a story too, and your story needs to have a happy ending. Not that one you're thinking right now. So, in this video, I will show you how to stay motivated and how to change the way you see the learning process. Look, learning a language is something really important. You know that. You have been trying for God knows how long. Or maybe you tried countless times but always failed. It kinda seems that you're never gonna get fluent. I know that feeling. I can say that even today I wonder when I'm going to speak English, improvising everything with ease without any struggles. But you know what? Even though maybe you don't feel this way, if you are studying regularly, it's almost certain that you are improving. Maybe you are not improving as fast as you want. Maybe you are not improving as fast as you can, but you are not stuck. Nevertheless, let me tell you this. It doesn't matter if you study 4, 5, 6, even 10 hours during weekends, and then suddenly you don't interact with English at all the next 5 days. Your mind wants to assimilate lots of content in a short period of time at all once. It is only gonna work if you practice every single day. It's much more effective studying 30 minutes a day than hours and hours just 2 or 3 days a week. Our mind needs to get used to the language. The only way we can do something automatically is when we repeat it relentlessly. So, you have to be committed. English now is part of your life just like your native language. Got it? So, that's the next point. Sometimes, things don't happen exactly when we expect it to happen. Maybe something is happening in your life right now, and this is pulling you back. Some other projects in your mind, or perhaps some family problems, financial problems, work, school, college, and so on. Everybody has to face problems, and some of them are so big in our lives that demand our full attention. I totally get that. If this is the case, first you need to solve your major problems. You won't be able to concentrate any efforts if you don't have any time or focus. You don't have to make any excuses. Only you know how your life is right now. I'm not here to judge you, I'm here to help. That's what I intend to do. First, look inside of your heart. Is this the real reason you are not studying harder? You don't have any free time at all during the day, not even 30 minutes. If you have at least 30 minutes of free time during your days and still you complain about lack of time, then you are not lying to me. You're not lying to your mother, to your teacher, to your wife, to your husband, to your kids. You are lying to yourself. What is the feeling you are having right now? If you are having any kind of guiltness and are looking for some excuses, then probably it's because you know deep inside of your heart that you are not entirely dedicated to learning this thing the way you know you should be doing. But if this is the case, that's it. Don't be too hard on yourself. You know, we don't need someone yelling at us if you already know that we did something wrong and are repentant. So, forget about all the previous mistakes and let's start over. No one was hurt. Every day is a new opportunity to make things right. Right now, what you need most are motivation and organization. Look, I'm not here to teach you how to learn English. There are a lot of people out there willing to do this honorable service. Some of them even for free here on YouTube. I can say this properly because everything I've ever learned about English was for free using the internet. Believe it or not, that's true. And if I could do it, so can you. I've never spent any money to learn a single word in English. Neither do babies born in English-speaking countries. And you don't either. I'm not saying that you have to refuse to pay for English classes or some platforms. A lot of them are very useful. But what I am saying is that even without them, this does not mean that you will never learn another language. Also, you can spend all money in the world. No one will teach you properly if you are not willing to do what it takes. So, motivation is the major key. How do you get motivation? Changing the way you see things. English is just a language, just like any other. It is a resource that allows us to communicate, to express our thoughts and feelings. Nothing else. You don't have to imagine English as this monster that you need to defeat or this mountain you need to climb. No. You don't face your language this way. You didn't climb any mountain to learn your native language. Because a language is not your enemy or a barrier. It is a weapon, a resource of limitless power. The only thing is, as any weapon or tool, first you need to learn how to use it. And the only way you can learn how to use some tool is, guess what? Constantly using it. Remember, riding a bicycle, driving a car, playing the guitar or the piano, writing your native language, even walk. Everything you've ever learned in your life, you sucked at first. You needed to do over and over again until you mastered. That's how life works. And a language is just like a puzzle. If you don't put the right pieces in the right places, it is not going to fit in. But how do you solve a puzzle? Trying, making mistakes, trying again, recalling the previous errors, looking for patterns, and using the logic to see what are the ideal pieces to put next. Is it gonna be hard? Yeah, sure it is. But you need to visualize how your life will change after you surpass all the difficulties. You need to dream about it. This has to be as essential to you as the water that you drink or the food that you eat. You need to focus on the benefits. Every time you think how English is hard, you must remember that the prize, after all, will be worth the struggles. The prize needs to be more attractive than the pain caused by the problems. The prize needs to be greater than the pain. That's the only way you can stay motivated. And after that, you must organize your life and your studies. Maybe you are not motivated because the methods that you've been using are not fun and you are surrounded by lots of grammar, textbooks, rules, fake conversations, and you are not enjoying the beauty of the language. But let me tell you this, English also can be fun, just like any other language. You don't need to study hours and hours of grammar. Don't get me wrong, grammar is important, but it's not everything. Mostly, what you need to do is keep in touch with the language every single day. Do the things that you usually do for fun in your language, but this time in English. Then learn a new expression, a new word, know the construction of the phrases, and pay attention to the patterns. And don't worry if you didn't catch every single word. If you can understand something by context, that's the most important thing. Watch the news, read a newspaper or a website, watch a video on YouTube, Netflix, TV shows, cartoons, music, search for some information on Google, learn a new skill in English. You have tons of content for free. At first, you are not gonna be able to enjoy entirely, but every day it's gonna get easier and you will understand more and more progressively, until you reach a point where you will truly enjoy everything you just consumed, just like you would do in your native language. If you don't know anything at all now, it's going to take some time. I have been on this journey for almost 4 years, but now I can appreciate a good TV show in English or an article on the internet. And this is only possible because I didn't give up one single day, not even in the hardest one, not even when it looked like I was not improving anything at all. But I'm still learning. There are a lot of things I don't know yet. I probably made some mistakes during this video, and I'm aware that I have some accent. I still need to practice my speaking skills. I know that. But I'm quite sure that I'm on the right way. I know I can understand and I can be understood. I can express my thoughts and feelings. And you can do the same. It's never too late to start again. Keep going and never give up. If you liked this video, please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe for more motivational content. Share with your friends and loved ones. Maybe all they need to change their lives is a little push in the right direction. Thanks for watching.